the absolutely amazing boots I got from Farfetch and how to style them, some new season pieces at Farfetch, beauty products I brought with me to Milan, and 5 style lessons we all can learn from Rihanna. So Farfetch kindly sent me over. How can I forget my intro? I cannot believe I did this, and I cannot start a video without saying, hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Kura, and I believe that when you feel good, you look good. So on this channel, I show you how to take fashion and use it as a tool to help you look and feel your best. So Farfetch kindly sent me over these beautiful, beautiful boots. And if you've been following me for a while, you know that the only logical choice was to pick a pair of boots. The girls have been loving Kate, and what I mean by the girls, I mean me. So when I saw these gorgeous Kate boots, you know I had to get them. I've actually talked about this version of these Kate boots in a separate video, and I love this version, but I don't see myself getting a lot of wear out of them. As an alternative, I got these instead. I have a lot of heeled boots, and as you walk around New York City, you either need to be wearing flats or sneakers, and I still love boots. So this is a beautiful option to still look put together and really stick to my style. These are knee-high, which is perfect for me. I love a good knee-high boot. They are 100% calf skin patent leather, and they are gorgeous. They are embossed with this crocodile effect. They're stunning. They're absolutely stunning, and I cannot wait to style them. As you're watching this, I am currently in Milan, and I had to get these boots to me before I left as soon as possible. Luckily, Farfetch has some boutiques and some products where you're able to order something and get it the next day. So luckily, I was able to get them, and I'm bringing them with me to Italy. I've spoken about Farfetch many times on this channel. I shop with them very often, and a few reasons why I really love them is that they have 1,400 of the world's best brands, boutiques, and department stores. There is a wide range of products and sizes, and I know to go to Farfetch when I'm looking for something very particular. As of recently, they have the full stadium goods inventory, so if you are a sneakerhead, you can now buy your sneakers from Stadium Goods through Farfetch. So if you are a sneaker person and looking for a particular sneaker, try Farfetch. And with their sustainable business strategy, Farfetch is revolutionizing and reinventing the fashion industry. They're trying to empower the whole fashion community to think and act and choose positivity. Their pre-owned collection is just to die for. I found a few beautiful pieces that are currently in my cart. And if you haven't shopped at Farfetch before, they have boutiques in 50 countries from all around the world. They have brand partners and also work with heritage labels to emerging designers, which you know from my last video, I feel like emerging designers in this industry are very, very important. And because you guys, you know I love to shop, I like going to Farfetch because everything I buy gets me closer to the exclusive rewards, free shipping, incredible stylists, and the best, early sale access. You all know I love a sale. Like I said, I have been shopping at Farfetch for many years and they have not failed me yet. So now that I have shown you these beautiful Kate boots from Farfetch, let's style them. So if you've been following me for a while, you know that I have been on this weight loss journey, and you also know that I really don't talk about it for the sake of triggering someone or even triggering myself. And it's just really a way to keep me focused by keeping the noise out of my weight loss. And this is not to be offensive, and I'm definitely trying not to be offensive because I do value your opinion, and I ask you all the time. But when it comes to my weight loss, I've chosen to keep that quiet for many reasons. So I've said all that to say that I chose to style these boots with my very limited wardrobe right now because I'm not buying anything until I finish my weight loss, any clothing. I'm not buying much clothing, let's be clear. And a lot of the things in my closet are still too small, and I really tried to come up with things that I would really wear with a very limited wardrobe that I have right now. In my head, I wanted to come up with a office look, a look where I want to go to a little fun brunch. And as the days go on and it gets colder and colder, I wanted a look with these boots where I was running around town, taking care of what I had to take care of, very warm and also very comfortable. So like my errands look. And I think I did as best as I could. Because this clothing is very old and it's been in my closet for many years, I was able to find comparable outfits and comparable clothing on Farfetch to get a very similar look. So this is just a very easy work outfit. I had a dress that has an empire waist, and I had this black and white blazer that I haven't been able to wear for some time now. I can now get into it, and I'm just so excited about it. So the main star of this outfit is the boots. I cannot even take these boots. It just makes the whole outfit so much better. And then I love that I added a red purse because it, goes so well with black and white. And yeah, you guys see that little happy dance? That was my happy dance that I can fit this blazer. But I absolutely love this outfit. It's clean, it's professional, it's cute, great for the office. So of course I found some great comparable options on Farfetch. This gray blazer is perfect, even though it's not exactly what I'm wearing. It will do the same exact vibe. It'll give the same exact vibe. And this red bag from the Attico is a perfect option to bring it all together. I remember getting this blazer and it being a little too tight, and now it's a little too oversized, but I'm really liking how it looks with these boots paired with a leather pair of shorts. But the boots just make it oh so much better. Just like, I'm gagging over these boots. I love them so much. Anyway, the boots paired with denim make it a little bit more casual, but keeps it very much my style. I don't know why I don't have any stockings on. Keep in mind, in the first look and in this look, I would have some stockings on. I found a great alternative from Farfetch at Ghani and this great Ami Paris box bag via Farfetch. So tell me you're from New York without telling me you're from New York. The oversized faux fur coat, the Yankee fitted, and of course these fabulous boots. You guys, I just have on an oversized white button up underneath this, and I would totally wear this when my hair is not hairing and I'm out to run errands. It really sticks to my style with the boots. It's a little bit of glamour, a lot of New York, and so me. A fabulous option via Farfetch is this very cute JW Anderson cap and this beautiful fur coat from Stan Studio via Farfetch. You're gonna look just like me. Love this. Recently, someone made a comment on this extremely old video I did about the 5 style lessons that we can learn from Tracee Ellis Ross. And they made a comment about if I can do that same concept with Rihanna. And the simple answer is yes. The first style lesson, and the most important for me, that we can learn from Rihanna is to dress for the size you are, not the size you think you should. So a few years ago, Rihanna gained some weight. It was all over. Everyone was talking about how Rihanna got thick, and is she gonna make being fat, these are the words people said, being fat normal, and it was just a huge thing. I remember sitting there thinking, first of all, I don't think she looks bad, and second of all, why are we so concerned? What I loved about Rihanna is that she had several responses to this. And there's two quotes that I found that she said about this weight gain that I think was just phenomenal. You've got to just laugh at yourself, honestly. I mean, I know when I'm having a fat day and when I've lost weight. I accept all my bodies. I'm not built like a Victoria's Secret model, and I'm still very beautiful and confident in my lingerie. Well, I actually have had the pleasure of a fluctuating body type, where one day I could literally fit into something that is bodycon, and the next day, the next week, I need something oversized. I need a little crop here and a little high waist there to hide that part. I really pay attention every day when I go out into the closet about what's working for my body that morning. I feel that's how everyone should go into fashion because it's an individual thing. What I think was amazing with Rihanna is even during her weight gain, she didn't hide her body at all. In fact, she dressed and accentuated her best parts of her body. The second style lesson that we all can learn from Rihanna is to take risks. I like to experiment with trends that sometimes I wouldn't experiment with, and sometimes they don't work. A lot of times they don't work. A quote that I found from Rihanna is when she said, "You will never be stylish if you don't take risks." I think a lot of people get stuck in their ways. Sometimes it's wearing, I know I have, sometimes it's wearing all black, sometimes it's just wearing a t-shirt and jeans, sometimes it's sticking with skinny jeans, not trying something else, sometimes it's not changing your nail polish or changing your lipstick color. Sometimes people get stuck in a style rut without wanting to change. And Rihanna does tons of experimenting. This particular look in the 2018 Met Gala was to die for. Like, amazing. Also, this one in 2017, which looked like a bouquet of flowers. Of course, it's a lot, but she experimented and it came out beautifully. Now, of course, we can't just wear that on day to day, of course, but my point is just to try some things and experiment with. Actually is like the queen of trying things out. Her street style is amazing. This particular look with all camo is just. And what I love about her is that her style evolves. The third thing that we can all learn from Rihanna is to wear what makes your heart sing. There was a point in fashion where matching your purse to your shoes or looking too matchy was necessary. It was mandatory. Your shoes had to match your purse had to match your earrings. Like that was it. Then there was another time in fashion history where matching your shoes to your purse was seen as pedestrian. Like it made you look like you didn't have any fashion imagination. You didn't know what was going on in fashion, right? During both of those times in fashion history, Rihanna didn't care. She loves a matchy situation. In 2018, where people weren't really doing that matchy thing, Rihanna did this all snake skin look with the matching purse, the matching shoes, and the matching bucket hat. For her at the Fashion Awards, she wore this full satin blue turquoise, beautiful satin, all satin from the shoes to the dress, all full monochromatic, matchy. The woman loves a monochromatic and a matchy look. The fourth style lesson that we all can learn from Rihanna is that menwear isn't only for men. Admittedly, when I go shopping, I used to skip past the men's department and go straight to the women's. I love a pink. I love the fur. I love a heeled boot. I love a silky dress. I love a good blazer. I don't think I would find any of that, or I didn't think I would find any of that in the men's section. However, the men's section has some good oversized blazers, you guys. They have some good sweaters. Rihanna is the queen of mixing menswear and femininity and just putting it all together. It is like a sight to behold. What is awesome about her menswear inspired looks is that 9 times out of 10, she's going to add a little bit of something that's feminine with a baseball cap. And the baseball cap had a little bit of a veil. And then she had a nice bright lip. So that veil is that little bit of femininity. The lipstick is that little bit of femininity. And she is the master at this. And the last thing that we all can learn from Rihanna is to dress like who you are going to be that day. Some of us are students, some of us are moms, some of us are daughters, we're co-workers, we're the boss, we are entrepreneurs, we are friends, we are wives, we are sisters. And let's be honest, each one of those roles require different outfits. You're not going to wear, when you go out with your girlfriends, that brunch outfit. You're not going to wear that to church. You're not going to wear, when you go to the office, you're not going to wear that to go out to dinner with your husband. These different personas, or these different people within us require different outfits. And again, Rihanna shows us how to do that without pause. I noticed this when she was at the premiere of that cartoon movie called Home. She usually wears these crazy, outlandish outfits. There is camo, it could be pink fur, there could be heels. When she was at the premiere of Home, this cartoon movie, she was so demure, right? Because the premiere was for kids, and she had to be that Rihanna that day. She also did a meeting, or had to meet with the French president. And of course, that day she had to put on her political hat, her political clean cut hat. So she wore this beautiful suit that fit the occasion. I think a lot of times when we are in a style rut, we wear the same thing to every place. You have to be able to dress who you are that day. And Rihanna does it without pause. As you are watching this, I am someplace in Italy. In fact, as I'm making this, you all, I am in my pajamas. If you've been here for a while, you recognize the PJs. I am in my pajamas because I'm trying to run around the house and get everything put together. But as you're watching this, I'm in Italy, and I wanted to show you the beauty products that I brought with me to Milan. So I am in Italy right now, and I wanted to show you guys a few things that I did bring with me. If you hear some noise, there are kids outside playing, there's people walking around. We're in Milan. It's a big, busy city. So if you hear anything, please disregard. It's just, being in Milan. So the few things that I wanted to show you that I could not come on this trip without: the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Blurs. Now, I am neither an 8 or a 9. I have to mix these two. It's a very light finish and really makes me look put together without having a heavy foundation look. And I love these two, but this one is too dark, and this is the 9, and this one is too light, and this is the 8. But when I mix them together, they are the perfect match. Now, you do have a little bit of wiggle room with these two because it does match a bevy of different skin colors. But with me, the 8 made me look ashy, and the 9 made me look too red. So combining them gives me a nice perfect finish. I just use my hand. I don't use a brush. I put a little bit of this, a little bit of this on my face and work it into my skin. And I tell you guys, I absolutely love it. I would not have come on this trip without this. Of course, I do have my foundation, my NARS foundation that I talk about all the time. But for those days, we're going to Lake Como and some other places, for those days that we're running around and I don't have to be all the way dialed up, this really makes me look put together. And yeah, I love these two. The other thing that I could not have come on this trip without, and I've spoke about this before, is the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Rich Face Base. And let me tell you guys, I know it doesn't seem like anything else but a moisturizer, but my makeup does not look the same without this. And I didn't realize it until one day I somehow forgot to put it on. And I my face wasn't moisturized, it wasn't as smooth. It just didn't look right. I don't know. I don't know what magic is in here, and I know you have seen other people talk about this, but I absolutely love it. There's no way I couldn't come on without it. I also have the under eye cream, which honestly, you guys, I like, but you don't need. But since I bought it, we're going to use it because you can just use the big one for under your eyes. And I thought it would be a big difference, but there isn't. There isn't. But I love this stuff. I will never be without it. And I could not have come to Milan without this product. So this is a bit controversial, right? Because this is Hourglass. If you know anything about makeup, you know that Hourglass has not had the best options for darker skin. And this one actually works well. I don't have all my camera equipment, you guys, so I'm hoping that you could see this. But this one works well for me. It's the Hourglass ambient lighting. And if you don't buy this, I completely understand, because they should definitely have more colors for darker folks. But I did have this and I've had it for a while. And unfortunately, I cannot be without it. I really love it for a little bit of highlighting. I even sometimes use it on my eyes for eyeshadow because it's ever so soft and just makes me look more glowy and a little bit more put together. If you notice, you guys, my big thing is not looking too made up, which I don't mind, but my biggest thing is to look like put together, right? So because of that, I love this Laura Mercier powder. Now, I have the big one, but thank goodness I have the small one, because that powder wasn't fitting in nothing, child. It wasn't fitting nothing. Again, you guys, if you hear noise, it's, it's Milan. People are making noise. But I absolutely love this stuff. I think this is the darkest color. Well, it's called medium deep, so I don't know if that's the darkest color, but this is the color that I use, and I did not want to come to Milan without it. And the last thing that I could not have come on this trip without is this Natasha Denona eyeshadow. Now, you guys, I don't wear eyeshadow on a regular basis, but because I'm on vacation and we are here during Fashion Week, I wanted to have a little extra. This is perfect for my warm undertones. Again, I don't know if you could see all of it because my lighting is off. I don't have it. I'm not home. But if you have this, you know the magic of this palette. There's so many options. I use this kind of champagne gold almost every time I get ready and use this. I love this reddish kind of brown gold. It's just amazing. All of these are perfect. She actually has another one that has cooler colors that I would love to get, and I'm looking into it. If they have it at Sephora here in Milan, or even when we're in France next week, I might, pick that up. But yeah, we shall see. But anyway, you guys, as you see, I did bring a lot of things, but those are the things that I absolutely could not come to Europe without. So anyway, you guys, I know this was a different video, and between this video and the next video that I'm probably going to film with this same pajamas on, so don't be alarmed. But bear with me as I'm kind of doing the mix of videos from New York and Milan and putting it all together. Tune in for the next video where I will be showing you what's happening in Milan and what I've done and how I got there. But until then, thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, like, comment, subscribe, share the video, and I will see you in my next video.